looking at it, and we're looking at some very strong options. We'll make a determination. Iran wants to negotiate, yes. We may meet with them. I mean, a meeting is being set up, but we may have to act because of what's happening before the meeting. But a meeting is being set up. Iran called, they want to negotiate.
President Trump aboard Air Force One last night. Meanwhile, human rights activists in Iran are reporting that more than 500 people have been killed in the uprising by protesters, civilians. At least 490 of those people killed were protesters. 48 of them were members of security forces. President Trump meeting with top aides tomorrow on the best possible action to respond. They include military, cyber, and economic options to follow through on the president's threats toward Iran, saying Iran better not hurt the people. Joining me now is Iowa Congressman Zach Nunn. Congressman, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You served our country for almost 2 decades in the U.S. Air Force. What is your reaction to the aggressiveness coming out of the Iran regime?
Well, Maria, good morning, and you're absolutely right. I think the president is right to stand and hold the Ayatollah, the supreme leader of Iran, accountable here. We've seen just in the last few days alone more than 10,000 Iranians scooped up by security services. But we've also seen protests in over 130-plus cities. That's nearly every community in Iran trying to push off a regime that has kept them oppressed for my entire lifetime, 46 years and beyond, since 79, trying to control the Iranian people. They're doing this illicit oil that they're stealing from places like Venezuela. They're funding real terrorist organizations. Hezbollah, the Houthi rebels, Hamas, all threats to the United States. And tragically, we just lost 2 of my fellow airmen in Syria this year because of operations that the IRGC, the Iranian Revolutionary Guards Corps, is trying to do to foment terrorism around the world and threaten the United States here at home. The president is absolutely correct to stand with the Iranian people.
I'm just trying to understand how real this is in terms of revolution. I mean, you know, we've seen protests before, but Reza Pahlavi was with me yesterday and said that this is different, that in fact we could actually be watching the Iranian leadership, the Khomeini regime, on the doorstep of death. Do you agree with that? Is this actual revolution, what's going on in Iran here?
Maria, I'll be candid, I think it's still early days here. Look, the reality is the Iranian regime is not going to simply fall away to a group of dedicated protesters. The United States, the rest of the world supporting the protesters is a good first start, but we also need to identify there are other allies within Iran, not just the IRGC or the Ayatollah, but the twin